Okay, here's the story rewritten in English, expanded with more emotional details and length, while keeping the language clean and removing the unrelated final paragraph. An old farmer had prepared a magnificent feast. He had butchered his finest cow, and the rich, savory scent of roasting meat filled the air, mingling with the tantalizing aroma of exotic spices. His heart swelled with anticipation, the joy of the moment filling him with warmth. He called his daughter, a young woman known for her quiet wisdom, and said, "My daughter, go out and call everyone. Gather our relatives, our friends, and our neighbors. Tell them to come and share this feast with us. Let us celebrate together." The daughter, who understood the deeper truths of human nature, nodded thoughtfully. She went out into the street, her voice clear but laced with urgency. Instead of announcing a feast, she cried out, "Please, help us. Come quickly. There's a fire at my father's house. We need help to put it out." Her voice rang through the street, and again she called out, her plea echoing down the empty road. After a few tense moments of silence, she saw curtains twitching, lights in windows flicking off, and doors remaining firmly shut. But then, slowly, hesitantly at first, a small group of people emerged from their homes. They weren't dressed for a celebration. Their faces were etched with concern. Some carried buckets, while others came with nothing but their willing hands. These were the ones who responded to the call of need. The majority, however, stayed hidden behind their closed doors, pretending not to hear her cries for help. Those who had answered the call stepped into the yard, their eyes searching for signs of flames. When they saw the festive setup and realized there was no fire, they looked confused but also deeply relieved. The daughter quietly welcomed them, and they ended up staying, sharing the unexpected bounty of food, eating and drinking with genuine, though somewhat bewildered, gratitude late into the night. Father, whose initial joy had turned into a quiet ache of confusion, watched them. As the evening wore on, he turned to his daughter, his voice heavy with disappointment. "My child," he said, gesturing toward the gathering, "the people who are here, I barely know them. Some I have never seen before in my life. Where are our relatives? Where are our friends and neighbors? The ones I expected to celebrate with us?" The daughter looked at her father, her eyes filled with a gentle sadness for the truth he was learning. She replied softly, "Father, those who rushed out of their homes when they heard my call, they didn't come for a feast. They came because they thought we were in trouble and needed help to put out a fire. Their presence in your moment of perceived need is the true measure of their connection to you." Continued, her voice gaining a quiet strength. "It is they who deserve our generosity and our hospitality tonight. Know this, Father. The people you thought were yours, the ones you expected to be here for a celebration, were not willing to show up when they thought there was a crisis. This, Father, is the quiet irony of the life we live. It's easy to celebrate with you when times are good and the table is full, but you discover who truly stands by you, who belongs in your circle, when you cry out, 'Fire.'" She finished, her voice soft but resolute. "The people who came running tonight, expecting nothing but hard work and danger, are the ones who deserve your bounty and your heart." The father looked around at the faces gathered around his table, the simple, kind faces of those who had answered a cry for help. He finally understood. The planned feast, which had begun with such joy, had inadvertently become a profound lesson in recognizing true community.